I might be a little yabby this game because there's actually so much to talk about as we get started with the amount of context coming out of challengers. And we'll kick it off with Rob seeing a first target getting hit out instantly, getting a little damage off, but giving up long. And now his only support on A is down 2. That's Exile. Every T round in the pocket for Cloud9 is going to mean the world to them because it's no secret that they've been struggling here. And we'll talk about why in a second, but okay.
Rain brings it back. Ooh. Rain brings it back. That's 2 nasty little taps, and he's got Cloud9 kind of scrambling. Oh, they thought they were going to get this A site for free, but Kerrigan still holding. Rain comes through with another, and what do you know? It's just Inters left up. He's going to look for that headshot back towards short side. And he disengages for the moment. Now he doesn't have the bomb. Poor him.
Yeah, I think he's running the flank because there's so much noise here. He's like, okay, I can get out of the situation. He's coming back the long way. This was interesting here. Rain is looking to track down this rotation, and he's found himself in the winning position now. This is going to be,
he's in the pocket.
Pretty impossible for Inters to figure out. 4. Huge, Rain, MVP of Antwerp, right, and a player who has some inconsistency on outside of that, but at big events, he is the guy to watch. He's also the most important player for FaZe Clan on a few maps right now. One of these is probably Overpass as well.
What a shot.
CT side controlling Con. So not surprised that he's able to pull out these kills. Still surprised that Cloud9 lose, however, because Exile, he's got the kill to the top of stairs. Then it should be easy, playing back and holding. And again, it's that pendulum strap wrapping around too long, holding onto the rotation. So the rotation is forever from the T side to go all the way through spawn. But they let that go, let players flood out of the stairs, and the shots came in. And Kerrigan is soaking it up. He was dancing before the game went live, up on stage. Twist can even use both eyes right now. Work towards, of course, but for FaZe, literally not winning this tournament is anything except for winning the tournament is a complete failure, right? It's an abject failure, I think, because they're the reigning major champions, looking to defend, looking for an era, looking for a grand slam. I mean, there are so many things tying this together for them, and they're in great form.
Kerrigan, another clean one. Hobbit tries to press in through the monster. Broky starts to work down connector. He'll be met by Shiro. Working with the AK, it's a quick kill. Won't be able to get the second just yet, but Rain is low as Twist continues to hold off on B. Shiro, no, not going to find a second. Rain, statuesque inside connector, going to keep Cloud9's hopes at bay.
Okay, so this is the moment where I'm like, okay, we see a lot of cute kills on off angles here from FaZe. They talked about bringing in a game plan, not practicing versus Cloud9 for a matchup like this. If the casual fan out there doesn't watch that much CS, you better believe Overpass is one of the most important maps in the series between these two teams in the head-to-head. So something that they've definitely given a lot of thought to.
With it being that important in the series, do you think it's specifically something that FaZe, as Kerrigan said, right, didn't practice versus Cloud9? I feel like you don't hear that often when it comes to, you know...
Well, actually, most teams don't play each other if they think they're going to play each other in matches. So okay. I was actually surprised to hear that comment because I would have assumed that's a given. A lot of teams that we see come up, like, for example, when Cloud9 were Gambit youngsters, and they were playing against some of the top teams, they already had a lot of experience in scrims versus them because they were good enough to give them good practice and still not play them in tournament. And that's part of the reason that teams get better in the first place. They get to play tier 1 teams in scrims because they don't want to show the top teams what they're working with, right? Not allowed to record demos in scrims. Challenger stage outside of Overpass, he was actually pretty exceptional on this map.
Right back into the action though, off the tack pause. Rops, oh, he slid into the playground. This has gone unchecked. He's gonna have that gap beneath the wood wall, so easy to keep an eye on the panel. We will judge him closely as he decides to activate. He's gonna hear this movement. Down goes Nafany and Inters. One of the 2 rifles that Cloud9 limp into round 6 with gets dropped in a place where it will not be retrieved. So it seems Shiro could take that risk and run back, but then, you know, there's a chance he loses bomb. It could get way worse. And all while Rops is gone. Back into the bathrooms, instantly just disappears in the mist, and could come at this from a different angle. It can be so tricky to play against Rops. He's always up to his own thing, playing on his own page.
We didn't see that.
Oh, now he does, but a little too late. Hobbit's going to easily push him over. There wasn't much health left for Robs, but at least Robs can get back some more info. That's going to pull Rain up towards that A site and leave FaZe split 2-2. They're going to keep pressing closer. This is a Cloud9 working with a singular smoke and Molotov. A second Tech9 kill from Hobbit would have done wonders, but it's also ahead of the pack. Shiro's still waiting outside Monster. Axile nowhere to be found, needs to join him through connector. And at the 15-second mark, we're gonna get one last attempt from C9 to puncture into the B site, but twists. The cold-blooded Canadian locks it in with another couple headshots, as per usual, very on brand. That's 3 kills for Twist in the B site, up to 5, just like FaZe, a 4-round lead.
And I think FaZe kind of hit the speed limit right now. They're in cruise control. I think they're in a pretty good spot, but they don't really feel like they have anything that they have to worry about in terms of first day nervous.
Fair point. Sorry for derailing you.
I forgot what I was saying. The Legends. So like NaVi,
Yep.
for example, the back-to-back majors, they got 3-0 in both Legend stages, and we're most normally known as a team who had slow starts. That just isn't true anymore. And of course, what happened in the past won't necessarily continue to happen, as other teams in the world have just gotten better, right? But they also didn't win the last major. FaZe did. But for Cloud9, you know, I think they watch these the first round and they think, well, yeah, we want to be one of the teams that benefited from getting the rust off and having deep conversations about why we lost and improving upon things that we know we need to play here in Legends.
I think there's like this parallel, but also the contrast. You know, Mao's the 3-0 team. Cloud9 just grind through in the last stage and in this round.
Shiro?
Are you kidding? We've got 2 Deagles off of Shiro to crack open the B site. I mean, look at the damage. Everything looks seemingly well for FaZe, just kind of cruising through another. And there is still a chance for Rain and Brokey to recover, but that was for a moment very sketchy. NaVi, they've lost track of him. If he could just get this headshot, if he could just find that frag, but Rain's gonna go ahead and put his foot down. Enough is enough. Damn your pistols. It's gonna be a 6th for
some of those contact explodes that we saw a few days ago.
Robs, his feet were spotted by Hobbit. And so when that smoke fades, Hobbit's got the advantage. Twist, though, gonna serve up a problem for Cloud9, and Hobbit also shoots his gun, so yeah, we've got Robs on high alert. Nice spot from the barrel. Hobbit just kind of keeping his eyes all over the place. Something back for Cloud9 as Inters tucks along the fountain wall, but Axile's been smoked off at B. Yep. We just get fights on 3 separate fronts.
They just thought they were going to win the round right there. Rain pushing was trying to say, all right, now Cloud9 are going to group for B for sure. The round is still alive, but it speaks to the confidence of FaZe at the moment.
FaZe will have to keep working in one that they thought was already deflated, but
well, this is the most obvious move for the T side, you know, loosening the pressure on the mid push. Rain not going to be able to flank him in this spot, so surely they're afraid of a late A play, and they're totally in tune with the timings. Look at the rotations coming in on the CT side, yeah.
The fact Robs goes on that flank through Monster, kind of, again, just goes for the all-in. And not enough bodies from Cloud9 to really try and plug the holes. This boat's sinking in round 8. 12 seconds left over. Yeah, it's that tough decision. Do we round this corner? Are we being read like a book? And that intuition is absolutely on point. Cloud9, if you had gone forward, it was a meat grinder in the bomb site, and so they'll hang on to Shiro's.
Come in. So they might feel like they're very behind already in this half in terms of conditioning FaZe out of feeling confident.
Does certainly feel that way. FaZe take a little glance down long this round, moving Brokey, completely
Furia
giving up
walk
connector.
right. So they're doing the Furia walk right here, and they'll try to use kind of as minimal nades as possible to get as much space as possible.
Sneaky, but Brokey awaits them. Rain tries to prod them with the spam and lays down the smoke. Brokey just saw a bit of Hobbit, so he's gonna get smashed back. More bodies definitely known, and Rain can just sit and wait. All of Cloud9 trying to peel away here. They're going to try to counter-pick Brokey in the back of the site, but now they have spotted Rain up close. He knows he's spotted. He's going to get out of there. A dangerous place to have been in. A singular flash is what's left on FaZe at the 40-second mark. Cloud9, ooh, they're going to find their equalizing kill at least. But now what?
Oh man, wow, he did such a good job of drawing out utility, constantly swinging, making sure their flashes were useless, just going underneath them, and now Cloud9 got their heads scratching. I mean, The flank is coming in from the stairs. Axel has to miss it because we crossed the 30-second mark.
Perfectly
Kerrigan,
timed.
he's figured this out.
Perfectly timed. Kerrigan, but he does get stopped. Brokey in the corner, gonna get another shot in. Enters, he'll drop him, and Twist gets the trade. It's a fight back. Twist drive-by from the dumpster, puts Cloud9 right in it. And FaZe grabbing.
FaZe are definitely playing incredibly well from a positional standpoint as well as mechanical.
Ooh, door open. That was almost timing to catch Hobbit and Axile. The continuation spray from Rops is sick. That's like 20 bullets deep. Just gets what he wants. Hobbit slides into the B site. In the meanwhile, that is a completely clear B bomb site. Twist gonna chase down Nafany. Down he goes. And Rops, meanwhile, just holding off on connector.
Dude,
if only Cloud9 knew they could have pushed.
There's no CT in the bomb site, but they don't think that's even possible, right?
Why
in their
would
mind,
it be?
That's not even an option. But the thing is, they have a lot of information, right? Is it possible that they know all the CTs that were here?
They would have known at least two, but
they got Twist, who is just coming to support A. Rain didn't even show himself, right? And now they are just locked into these positions. Cloud9 and FaZe probably don't know exactly where each other are at this moment. They could have gone anywhere. Now they'll find a target here. Rops with the deep angle.
Yeah, leave it to Rops. Finds the first one, knows Shiro's close, and it's a spectacular little headshot to put down the Opper. 9-round lead to FaZe.
That one brought to you by perfect crosshair placement. You better believe, Shiro, if he clicked, he was going to get that frag.
Rops.
Huge round.
Yeah, like 22 bullets deep on that spray.
It's got him dancing.
An absolute hailstorm of gunfire. And then the contrast closes it with 4 bullets, 2 kills, little bursts.
Close, but just got outgunned.
FaZe said, you think you have a good CT side? Well, watch this. But Hobbit, who absolutely stood up in the challenger stage while Axile went absent. Shiro needed a top fragging rifler. Few maps, that was Hobbit. Oof. Can't forget what he and Gambit once accomplished. Rain deep on ladder. Spray's gonna get away from him. Nafany trades that one back, and maybe it's about time Cloud9 take their second.
Yeah, this one's pretty good, winning their default in 3 different positions on the map, and Twist and Brokey still alive. A couple of guys who you know could potentially pull off a 2v4, and it's probably about time for them to gamble on something. Save together or frag together. See if Cloud9 can get ahead of it. Heaven Smoke coming in first.
It's Twist's turn.
Oh yeah, they're both here.
Oh, the Twists and Brokey show. Op catches the first one, Twists.
They might forget about him.
Gonna keep this one sunk in the swamp. Nafany hands busy, looking for the support player instead. Shiro, though, not gonna present himself over the edge. Twists waits a second longer. Shiro making some sound. Twist is definitely piecing this together. But he eats the flash, so has to wait as Brokey gets ever closer.
Oh wow, they're figuring this out actually.
Third player's Hobbit over on short. Brokey needs to do it all. Over he goes, and down he goes. Shiro, sure enough, given a chance to shine with the M4, will get himself at least those 2 kills in the post. Cloud9, it is only a second round win.
It was a precarious situation, and at least for Cloud9, the 2 rounds that they win are both great. I mean, they won that first round, was a really strong default. This round's also
up and above. Ooh, Axile flashes him away and comes peeking around the corner, expecting the duel. So he'll grab it. Opening kill yet again, Cloud9. They've been far and few between, so we'll see if in the waning moments of this first half, they can recover enough rounds to try and show us, again, just how good that CT side can be. Can't forget, though, they will face the best offense they have yet in FaZe. It's that second half. I want to know so bad.
Rain is the guy here to watch in this position because he put himself in a spot where it's already a little risky. They scale bathrooms and he can get flanked, but he can also tell them it's not long late into the round. Normally, if he's kind of behind the flower pots, then he peaks out at 30-second mark. But now, since he's early, 50 seconds, he's getting a lot of info, right? Now he doesn't have to know at 30 seconds if they're crossing the flower pots because he knows at 50 seconds they can't even get there. So this will give some confidence to the B holders who are going to sit and wait for this exact to come. And Rain's already working on that con flank.
Kerrigan, he's going to see the short push, can't stop it. It comes through real quick.
Jeez.
2 kills, instantaneous, transitions FaZe to a save. Cloud9, they find their target off of a 5 versus 4. And again, right, just give us a little so that we can actually get to see what unravels in the next.
Damn, they really, yeah. Rain got caught, or sorry, Kerrigan got caught off guard there, expecting the first player to come out of Monster. And the exec is nice from Cloud9. Again, another really nice round overall. They get the 5v4. There is a timing for Rain to get some aggressive information because he's been so good at that, at figuring out the site for FaZe for the rotations. But in this situation, they exec fast enough that he doesn't get down the stairs. There's still 2 in the B site, but neither get a kill. And some good entry work there from C9. So got to appreciate that. And finally, the money started to come down. These saved rifles could make a difference in the outcome of next round. Aggressively again, they kind of win a lot of free space here. Minute 30, halfway up long. Brokey adjusts. Maybe he's got a semblance, an idea of what's going on. Part of the reason you're mollying mid here is to listen for that smoke and see if you need to rotate early. We'll call for some assistance, put Rain up front. But you don't really retake the whole bathrooms and go around most normally. You sit here and give your teammate who's coming in as a third a place on the site to rotate into. That's Twist.
Molly meets them. Ominous.
Yeah.
No free follow through yet for Cloud9.
Well, if this is online, they may have heard that damage from the Molotov for the bathrooms players. I don't think they could trust that information, but Cloud9, they might be worried about it. Why did that molly come out in front of the smoke?
Yeah, these mid-round aggressions again from FaZe, where Rops gets out through Monster, just enables this heavy A stack.
Dude,
and we've already seen rounds a la Pistol, where the moment Cloud9 tried to get out from that brackets, it's done. Met by another smoke, the 30-second mark.
Look how many CTs are here, man.
Yikes.
But look at the push here from Rops. I mean, he doesn't even have to full flank. There's still the stairs timing, so he can't actually go all the way around comfortably. But they just know it's going to be A now.
Oh, but that molly got extinguished. There would have been another molly down. Maybe Cloud9 can still fight through, but you'd think with every piece of FaZe ready and expecting that this should go swimmingly for the CTs, and of course, Cloud9 sink. I mean, just built to fail at that moment. Time was of the issue, and unfortunately for Cloud9, strike down Cloud9 so far. Rob's at it again, but navi, ooh, well played. It's gonna execute Robs, who thought he had way more free real estate than he realized. Cloud9 have been successful in converting 5 versus 4s into round wins when FaZe get that rambunctious, but Rain fighting down long could have been the chance to grab it back. navi's gonna go ahead and get himself a second. So it does feel like Cloud9 could squeeze this 4th onto the board. Even losing Axile in short, no big deal. Cloud9 deep on long already. But Brokey, ooh, curious situation here. He catches Hobbit, he's gonna know of the possibility of this long flank, and he's gonna fall back before navi activates. Didn't want to do it on his own. He allowed for Shiro and Inters to join them through bathrooms, but now there's 2 defenders to deal with.
Yeah, Brokey has a flash for Kerrigan as well. But yeah, okay,
Nice
just
nade.
Calling out this position.
Oh, but navi peeks as it blows up, and that supportive player for Brokey suddenly dead already. We get the Molotovs onto the truck. Brokey's hanging on to Dumpster. And now with the smoke in front of him, he's going to try to press right through. No reaction to navi, can't keep it fast enough. And navi goes ahead, takes this into his own hands, and gives us 4 kills. Twists. It's a 1v3 clutch attempt. It's got no utility on it. While Inters holds the full belt, and navi guns for that ace. 2 aces in 1 half, perhaps. Twist trying to figure this one out. Cloud9 completely silent. That time now becomes the bigger issue. Poor Twists was so far removed that he has no clue where they've gotten off to. Process of elimination, and he'll put down navi. No ace, grabs both kills, but unfortunately for Twists, time makes the dish. Hobbit is gonna keep all 100 of his health. And more pieces of the puzzle for FaZe inch their way closer.
They're readying their exec into 3.
Shiro, dual Berettas in the pocket. It's just about, okay! Looking the right way at the right time, but he stares Rain in the face as his brain gets blasted, and that B site cracked wide open. Hobbit falls back into the graffiti corner, a little sanctuary as his teammate rotates in. Another up above, Axile hoping from heaven that he'll get some kind of impact. Smoke goes outwards, blocks off a little bit of support. Twist wants to set up the crossfire, but now that Heaven player is going to draw his attention. Robs instead has to deal with graffiti push on his own, and so it goes. Hobbit to the wayside, nafi follows suit, and we've got FaZe Clan staring this pistol round win in the eyes. Axile dies, and it all goes smooth.
Yeah.
FaZe follow through off of Rain's entry, and a nice three-piece from Robs.
Yeah, this makes their job a little bit easier. And the entries are really solid. The just small key move there, just a little extra thing, is jumping off the site into back pit is what allows Robs to get into this position and Twist to get in his position under Heaven. And these two spots are the hardest to dislodge.
Losing pistol and this follow-up, sure enough. 5 USPs. Don't put your house on it.
It looks like they're being cautiously avoided right now. All the T's just above them. Cloud9 haven't seen anything, so they're deciding to change their bet. Problem is, changing your bet to the A site, it's not that fruitful sometimes. There's not a lot of good spots to sand. No smokes for the mollies that could come down. Actually, no mollies here for the T side. So that might make a couple of positions a little bit better.
Not that it'll help in the firepower department. Ooh. Good little lineup there. Good output from the Galil. Inters continues to try his damnedest. CT's lineup. Kerrigan's gonna find an easy couple of kills. Where is Shiro? FaZe wonder. Hiding in the smoke. Hoping that he could get a chance to survive, but Rain's gonna put an end to that. His 21st frag.
Ban anyway.
Ooh, Kerrigan. Gonna slide through that bathroom smoke. He's very much on his own here. Axile holding the angle. So Kerrigan's little expedition comes to an abrupt end. Dies of scurvy. It'll happen. And Shiro comes down from the bathrooms to help out. Axile's gonna keep it clean. The rifle work looking good. Shiro even on the A1S. It's 3 clean kills from the first gun round of Cloud9. Again, you'd be an absolute fool to write off Cloud9's CT side. So to see them pick up what looks like an early gun round win means there's still some left in the tank, but they lost that second pistol. They didn't force buyback. They put all their eggs in this basket. It had to be the rifle round win, and it's nice to see that it's going to come early.
Why did Brokey just drop his Galil and not pick up anything?
Because he's Brokey.
True. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. There was M4 ahead. I was like, wow.
There's always method to the madness.
True.
Little 20-second push down into the A site. That's all they've got left to offer. CT's no utility. There are 2 smokes. You think if those smokes are well placed, then maybe they can get a plant if they really want to chance it. But now we're going to call this one a save, call it quits, and give Cloud9 their 5th.
Yeah, they got kind of decimated there, trying to get up to banana control, and with that, time is down. They'll save it, take it to the next, and we'll have to. If this comeback ever takes place, still showing a very consistently high level of form.
Here we go. Fast B play. Rain at the helm. Hobbit looks towards Monster first. Wow. Man, on a swivel. And just like that one rifle round at A, it is Cloud9 dumpstering the offense on their hit.
Yeah, they totally shut it down. Woodwall player is not mollied or flashed, and Hobbit makes it a multi from that position. No trades in place means C9 going to quickly secure an 8th round here. And again, actually, the saves are pretty key. They're not going to have much to work with next round. I don't know if they're really going to attempt anything. Brokey took a sigh after his teammates fell trying to get into the site, because he knows it's now just a long, long wait. We've got a few different looks here from FaZe early on in this T side, slow and fast. And I think one of my favorite parts about the way they play the map, at least T-side wise, is they don't wait for everything. Like, they always take some kind of aggressive risk early to get some bit of map control for free, because the most important part about this map is beating the clock. It feels enormous sometimes, and if you try to respect every piece of utility and every push that could come out, you will lose to the clock before you lose to the other team.
Hobbit, before time expires, gets... Shiro. Oh, blindsided. Rain was tucked. Perks up in the perfect moment. Hobbit. Oh! You just said That talent goes deep.
Ooh, that's the op.
And the one thing with Cloud9 CT side so far was they were getting through these rounds, the little pistol ones, with absolute conviction.
Man, this is so much power right now for FaZe Clan. The amount of time left on the clock, you know the CTs are going to look for something, and the Ts are still spread out entirely. So Axel walking this down off a shadow advantage. Wheel, he goes a bit farther, exactly that. He's going to try to get a little bit of info back, and that perfect amount of patience, and the spread on the map is beautiful for FaZe Clan. No way this is how they do it. I think we've seen 3 bullets this round.
They are just soaked in talent, drenched in swagger, 3 individual 1-digs.
And this is what I was talking about with their CT side. They're still going to have to put CTs in untradeable spots in very aggressive positions to win rounds. As advantageous as they are, it's still scary.
Gonna try to split that A site 2-2. Rop's going down early, could bring Inters up in time. NaVi's about to get tested. Down goes the front. There's Brokey, picked up that op, the hardware given over, and Inters just sinks away. Cloud9 CT side, touted as great, and it is, but not infallible. 3 hard-hitting Desert Eagles between Rain, Rops, and Twists.
Yeah, they just, that's nuts. FaZe with 14 off that, we haven't even really seen a rifle round win yet. Just the pistols on pistols on pistols. A beautiful amount of patience and a very readable spot for what the setup could be. Just like that, FaZe on top.
14.
Then this game will get very close. They need to pull out a rifle round victory. Now, it looks like they're doing the faker default, make sure the CTs aren't pushing anything, and then go back into a full-on play. We'll see. The double nade works out, hits nafany in his usual spot. He'll be standing here behind the wood wall, throwing some support utility, refreshing the smoke on Monster, spamming through that wood wall to kill the stairs player. And they found him in his favorite position.
FaZe wasting no time to work into the bathrooms. Shiro awaits them. Rain looks like he's about to walk right into his own death. Unless he gets underneath it. Yeah, fast move. Predicts the angle. Axile still playing in front.
Oh, what?
Brokey just bested him from the back line of this hit. Now Shiro, time to answer. And this is hit so hard throughout the challenger stage. Now he's under pressure. Finished by Brokey. It's the counter op that connects, and Rops keeps his eyes on the flank to keep man advantage in the hands of FaZe. Such little health left on Brokey, but sometimes that doesn't matter for him. nafany not going to see anybody leave, as Rain has already managed to get his way back along. And Inters with nafany have to work their way forward. These are not the stars of Cloud9, and they're pretty ill-equipped. Inters has the kit. nafany throws out the smoke. It could be a desperate attempt to just get those 5 seconds through. nafany's gonna tap it, but it needs to be Inters who goes for the defuse, and he's gonna catch that long kill first. Now nafany fights forward, gets the better of Rops. Brokey goes down, and they pull off that retake with just a second to spare. It's Cloud9.
FaZe, they'll have to continue to work. That one sucks for Kerrigan. The call was good, the execution was pretty good, but the retake was extraordinary.
Shiro ready, but burning. Ooh, Brokey's on the hunt. He was able to just collapse important pieces of that last one, and now he's about to get a target. If they're not careful when they walk up ramp, a missed shot.
Oh, he missed.
Hobbit's gonna pick that up, punishes it instantly.
Imagine missing, couldn't be me.
After that last round as well, where things were looking so good for Brokey. 1 missed shot, 1 man down. And 4 rifles left between FaZe and another save.
Yeah, that's tough, man. You're gonna have to dig deep into the idea bank.
That would be Cloud9 shooting for what should be a smooth and easy 11th. They've already lost to Deagles, so we have to put an asterisk on it. No round is safe for either team, it seems.
Oh, oops. Accidental click means the smoke drops at his feet. And he actually kind of ruins the point of reference to throw his other nades. Just ends up tossing that Molotov.
Don't see that every day.
It's pretty haphazard.
Rain.
It's pretty improvised, but they were running into the site.
Working with what he can. nafany off of that flash. Perfect time fight. He gets himself two. Kerrigan could be the difference as Rob applies that pressure onto Shiro. He's got 34 health, but only 14 seconds left for the T's to work with. Next player up, it's Hobbit on Dumpster. And they need to cover. They do. Bombs down. Rob's back in with impact. Dropped out. Kerrigan needs the clutch, but Inters comes out with two. Woo. And yet again, Cloud9, it's the rotators that do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's crazy. One big one for Inters to save the day, secure this most important dignity round of getting into 10 and giving Cloud9 a chance of staying alive. They keep the economy afloat.
By the skin of their teeth on a couple, and nafany right back to his action. It's going to catch Rain. Big scalp to take. In this case, it's only one of the Tech 9s. Robson Twist going to try to slowly creep that way in from short. It's the emphasis short side. Robs will come through when he chooses. nafany just catches Brokey jumping around like a madman, and Twist to AK gets nothing. So Robs has already started to peel away with the bomb down. It's just complete collapse again from FaZe as they try to work their way to these sites. B has been closed. A has had cracks, and Robs goes
still
back.
Losing those positions. Really got to give kind of unlimited credit to Hobbit, nafany, Inters on the other side of the map for saving them in a few spots now. Round 26, the T's do not have that many nade options. Molotovs are critical for execs on both sides of the map. One Molotov on Optimus is the difference between a round win and loss. If Shiro can play both sides of the truck openly and all you can do is flash him, that's where you lose. If you don't have a headshot molly, it's one of the most key crossfires on the map. So they're going to try to soften up B players through other avenues. This time the double nade to the wood wall where Hobbit multi-fragged from in previous round. And I think right now FaZe are just trying to make it so they just don't know exactly what site's being taken.
Pretty ambiguous round.
Yeah.
Now it's the util pressure towards A. Shiro, ooh, he's going to come down on Kerrigan, but actually stutters it and still just waits that extra second in case.
It's that walk back.
Yep.
It's the walk back that is spotted from Shiro that's really important here. And look, Inters again can't get mollied in this spot.
We've seen him on the retake and in the clutch, but now it's from the barrels hold with Hobbit up in front. Shut down on Rain, and they're going to have to press in through Monster. All that's left of FaZe at the 10-second mark. Still nothing back the other way. Cloud9 simply do not fall, and Brokey has to save again.
Yeah. No way in. I think they tried their hardest with the little bit of utility that they had. Or the better team. I think that needs to be pointed out.
This is something spectacular going on in the defense. Counter-Strike, the tale of two halves, but you can't slip up in a round like this. So killing the singular AK of Robs is a great start for Hobbit. I think he's been really good, just pressed in against that wall. He's constantly just slowing FaZe down, serving up frags. And I can't even remember them getting into that B site.
No, they have not really been trying. They did a couple of execs. The pistol round, they did it.
Blind is a bad. Kerrigan slides out. Inter's going to put a quick end to him.
That was just the first flash. They were waiting for the second one to swing out. Kerrigan just goes wild with it. No X Factor rounds here for FaZe. No triple entries or anything like that. Again, it was all in the pistol. That made it look like it was going to keep happening. Rain's entry. Far cry from then.
Last second attempt, Twist. Yeah, you'll find the one. Ooh, make it the two. Now this would have to be the most magnificent moment from Van Dalken. And the M4, excuse me, is going to betray him. So the Desert Eagle, that's where the magic happened for the 2 kills.
Ow.
It slides away. Yo, shout out nafany, 21 and 18 at the moment.
Top of the board. He's not, I mean, Shiro's not at the top of the board. Axile's not even having that game that I thought he would be able to have as he's consistently had on overpass.
Kills. They haven't even found the bomb plants. Kerrigan, this time, gets the better of Hobbit, but barely. Little health for these two. NaVi, we just praised him, but how about now when the pressure's really on? Rain's gonna keep it tucked in. NaVi's delivering! 3 kills from inside the swamp. Rob's back at it. Another chance for Cloud9 to retake. And funnily enough, now it's the stars. It's not Inters and NaVi from B to A, but vice versa. Brokey and Robs, they know one's heaven, and Shiro has slid out in the meantime, all the way over. He's got the utility to burn a player out of the post plant. Robs is hunting, scouring for some sort of a headshot, doesn't want Brokey to be under pressure. Axile falls down from the skies, and Brokey is just locked into this position. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He fights, and he falls. Cloud9 tie at 14.
Oh, they use their utility in this situation, the 2v2. Double flashing, knocking out both players' vision, and they even molly the fallback, so Brokey feels like he has nowhere to go.
It's going to be faster. It's going to be quick. Kerrigan's already pressing into the bathrooms. Axile's gone. Doesn't like that. Just kind of sketchy. Shiro, oh man!
Don't kill him.
Just standing in the open. A sitting duck plucks Rain off the play. Sticks around for a second and knows better. He's going to fall away with this. Cloud9 a 5v4 again and again.
Jesus.
It's NaVi to take the front end. When some fall back, NaVi steps forward. And already this defense welcomes the A-hit. Try us, they say. Flash, twist dodges. He'll get the better of NaVi. Can't win every duel, but that's also man advantage gone.
Yeah.
So now you better hope that by going for that flash, by taking a proactive play, you haven't just poked the beast. Axile's in the corner of the bathroom. Hobbit's along the wall. Somebody's got to step up, and right now it's Hobbit. Shiro from behind boxes. They both go double kills, and 2 stand at the end. Cloud9 secure 15.
Wow, they've made it happen.
Unbelievable comeback in this second half.
Nearly immaculate.
No pistols.
One round on an island, no pistols in this matchup. Starting down 11-4 and then losing another pistol. 99% of teams would give up mentally. Yeah, but we've seen Cloud9 do it. Oh, we had Kerrigan selflessly running out in front to make those B entries happen. The last time they got close to winning a round. This time it's going a little bit more slowly. And again, FaZe can work off this space. They're holding for this boost.
Hobbit's prepared.
Oh!
Robs puts his face right to the crosshair. Brokey trades out. Kerrigan's blind, but again, it's bodies in position. Cloud9 have been where they need to, when they need to. And again, they will run this back. A 30-round performance, and it's not just Shiro,